Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, all ages. It's me, Dukect. How you feeling today? Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling blessed. And man, it's been a good week. I was by the way, we got some people here in the lounge. Thank you so much for joining with me, Dukect. By the way, if you want to join in, talk about some things. Let's see if I can get this stuff right. Because if we don't get it right, you're not gonna get it right at all. You can join me. If you got a headset and a microphone, you can join me by linking it up, the link here. Let me get the link here so we can get this thing here. By the way, you're hearing this on YouTube and on TalkShoe.com. So if you want, like I said, if you want to connect to me, Dukect, all you have to do is get the link right here so you can join me in the Dukect Lounge. If you have a headset and a microphone, you can do that. And right here, boom, right there. If you want to join in, they'll put this right there live on the YouTube situation that you hear right here. But if you want to join me, if you don't have it, you want to call in and such, which you can do on the phone and all that good stuff. If you want to do that, if you want to be really cool, old school, like the good old fashioned days of radio. Oh, radio, tell me what you need to know. It is the number is 605-562-0444. Once again, the number is 605-562-0444. And the call ID, the show ID to connect to me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, it is 92417. And we'll put that stuff out there before I get everything else. So, by the way, YouTube and all that stuff. By the way, I got some some people here already. Let's see if I can get this right there because I want to make sure everything's right. I got Jay King here. Just sitting back chilling. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's say by the way, hopefully you're having a good time here. Listen to me. And now we're gonna talk a little bit of Magfest. And we're live, by the way, here live in Dukect Lounge. And I'm gonna still talk a little bit Magfest. And wow, what a great show, and I loved every second of it. It was great seeing the people there. Shout out to Fox Cage. Shout out to all the people there. It was a great time. And that's Jay King wants to. I think he wants to come in. Do you want to come in? Oh, viewing. That's cool. So yeah. Want to make sure I'm getting everything corrected here. Um, want to make sure all the stuff here. So anyway. But yeah, thanks again if you want to join in everything else. So yeah. Anyway, Magfest was great. It was a great time. Met some good people. Good people. Fun time. Shout out to Fox Cade. He was there. Took a picture with him, took a picture of everybody else there. Cade, the Shy Cat, good stuff. Also yeah, Mega Ran, good times. Play some games, do some got some good stuff too, by the way. I got I think Go 907 and a lovely Mass Effect poster. And it was probably one of the best things I got that far. It was a good time, really good stuff. And I really am just happy to have that and just happy to just you know uh you know, uh, you know, just having a great time of being in the, you know, uh, just being a really, it was a great time being around with so many people, the music scene, everything, T-Lopes, Power Glove, all of that. It was a good time. And, just a really, just a great place with vibes and everything. I felt going to that match really felt really good, you know? Talking to so many people with the soapbox, you know, uh, seeing so many great, cosplay. Got some good pictures of it. Met up with Isaac from a Media Hunter. Good times, good stuff. Just really, um, just overall, I really, you know, really needs to, you know, really, it was just a great time, and it just really had me to relax. I've been feeling a little down actually, in the real world, in real life at this moment. Yeah, because I had a lot of stuff on plate. Things just like frustrating things that should happen, not happen. Things that really have been on the stuff that I thought was going to be helpful and transformative, but seems things on a how do you say you know just on a very stagnant path right now for me. But hopefully everything will be going away soon. And I hope that's what things are out of my hands. But hopefully in the next couple of weeks, maybe days, that things will finally move on forward. And I think that is something a lot of people have been you know I think that nice decompress, and I'm hopeful maybe I could do more conventions, and just vibe, and not just that, but go and see more things. Because that is one of my things, that promises I did when I was out of the pandemic, and I know I didn't. I didn't. I feel like I lacked that last year. Hopefully this year, if things go according to plan, I might get like this new job. Hopefully, I get something like that. Some new stuff I need to do and everything else. If things go according to plan, where things are in that situation, I feel like things will be. I feel like I could do more conventions and more stuff, and not just the just because I do want to really feel like I'm doing some really good stuff here. I feel like I'm, you know, yeah, I'm just hopeful that I will get get to the things that I really thought this year would be something really big, because I feel like I have to get to that that level, and stuff like that. I think that is the hope, that I will get to the level that I need to get to. And when I do, I will probably be like, yes, I can finally got what I needed. So anyway, you know, um, oh, by the way, the Capitals are playing and they are losing, but yet they got us, they're down 2-1, you know, down two, they're down by one goal. But yeah, I'm feeling really good, really positive. And my hope is to really have a really good year. And I think that it is coming to be that way. And my my real hope is next year it'll be even better. Not just that, but I hope that I can be uh, just a way to continue, uh, not just during this podcast, but also continue to experience new things. And that is my hope, is that to experience new things and to continue on, because man, I feel like I've not been in a I feel like things have been stalling right now, but hopefully it's just the beginning of the year. But man, Magfest, really, every time I go to Magfest, I I feel so much better, and it refocuses me. And it was around like there was no football games, basketball games, and such, but there were basketball games and everything else. But I missed that in the early part of the year. But you know what? I feel really good. Um, mm, it was really good, a really positive vibe I needed. So something that really helped me out. And again, thanks to everyone who I said nice, and all the stuff there. So really good stuff. I can't wait for that. Anyway, let's we're gonna take a little break here. When we come back, I will be talking about, well, let's see if I can get the thing up here. The Bioware situation. Oh Lordy Lord, Bioware. Because right now they're not in a very positive place, if you know what I mean. And it looks like, well, it's not going to be in that situation because, well, you know, it's just that BioWare has been in a very odd place since, honestly, um, BioWare has been in a odd place since probably Andromeda. I think when they dropped that out. So that's going to be a very interesting topic I will be getting into after this little break here. We'll be right back here live on the Dixie Lounge. If you want to chime in on your MacFest stuff, talk about your Bioware, talk about all the things here live on the Duke CT Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks so much for being here. We'll be right back right after this. Thank you so much for listening to me, Duke CT. We'll be right back. Here's some more OC remix songs. And the OC remix song we're gonna be playing is Final Fantasy 9. You Are Not Confirmed by Sonic Gade. Sonic Cade. This been a long while. This is an old one. I'm gonna probably get some new stuff eventually. So anyway, sit back, enjoy the music, and I'll be right back right after this. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of ladies. Thank you so much for listening to me, Dukesy T. And now let's get into this story here. Let's get this here. Bioware. This is a big studio update that happened yesterday. And it says this is from the general manager of Bioware, Gary McKay. He says, quote, this here. And I quote, today we are turning towards the future and preparing for the next chapter of Bioware's story. Announced in August 2023, year and probably a year and a month or whatever. I don't know, but it's like around a year ago. It says we are changing how we build games to meet the needs of our upcoming projects to hold ourselves to highest quality standards. Now that Dragon Age The Vanguard has been released, the core team at Bioware is developing the next Mass Effect game under the leadership of veterans of the original trilogy, including Mike Gamble, Preston Walmark, Watamanik Marnuk. Sorry, I mispronounced that. I apologize. I can't say names. Derek Watts, Paris Lay, and others. And keeping with our first commitment to innovating during the development and delivery of Mass Effect, we have challenged ourselves to think deeply about delivering the best experience of our fans. We are taking this opportunity between full development cycles to reimagine how we work at BioWare. Given this stage of development, you don't require full support from this full studio. We have incredible talent there at BioWare, so we have worked diligently over the past few months to match many of our colleagues with other teams at EA that had open roles that were a strong fit. Today's news will see Bioware become more agile, focused studio that produces unforgettable RPGs. We appreciate your support soon as we build a new future for Bioware. Yeah, well, Drake Vanguard though did not do well. Let me just let's see, because yeah, after this supposedly level 80 articles, let me just see, make sure this is actually well, this is some Brave and such. You know, make sure I get everything up. All right. Well, according to this article here, it's not doing well. Dragon Age of Vanguard writers and producers laid off as part of BioWare's reconstructioning. Theomar McKenzie, right here, published this today, actually. It says earlier today, BioWare's general manager, Gregory McKay, issued a public statement announcing the studio is going restructuring and focus on development of Mass Effect 5. I mean, you had to count and draw this, so are they going to count it? Who knows? But yeah, right here. But yeah, Barry Undercover John was a line that started that BioWare no longer required support from the full studio, with many employees being reassigned to other teams within Electric Arts that had open roles, which translated in plain English suggests that some team members were in fact laid off as part of the restructuring, even though McKay avoiding confirming that explicitly. Over the past few hours, however, a number of social media posts have surfaced online revealing the names of at least of some of the employees who got fired from Bioware today. According to the post shared on LinkedIn and Blue Sky, Bioware's restructuring had led to the termination of Dragon Age Railguard's lead writer Trick Weeks, lead editor Karen West Weeks, and narrative editor Ryan Corner. Additionally, Bioware producer Jennifer Chevelcott, producer, associate game producer Daniel Steed, senior product manager Lena Anderson, and senior systems designer Michelle Flam were also let go. While senior writer Cheryl Lee, who wrote Dragon Age Leona, Isabella Blackwell, and Harding, and cinema designer Derek Woods have moved to EA Motive. Says I'm these are the posts from Blue Sky, Trick Weeks, Karen West Weeks, and Ryan Cooper and such. So they're now layoffs. And honestly, I was sitting there when I came back home from Magfest. I met a person who was in game design, and I think something was this. I think he said something that was really poignant and pithy about this subject. We talked about this subject, me and him, about how the game developers got way too big and fat with this whole the pandemic. They overextended and now they're just cutting things down. You know, and when this happens, it's a shame because there's a lot of people who have been at these companies for a very long time. And here's the thing, right here, the Dragon Age Valguard has engaged. You didn't say buy. Look at the language here. They say engage only 1.5 million players. EA revealed Dragon Age the Vanguard engage 1.5 million. It didn't say buy. There's no sales figures. That's the level of it. So indicating that the number of copies sold might be lower, and it's sold 50% short of the publisher's expectations. Shortly after, the developer shipped the Vanguard Patch 5 release notes, which featured the words Death Sharel and Safe Journey, or more commonly, Farewell in the game's Elven language, basically saying that the game won't receive any more quality of life updates. So, yeah, this basically they are cutting things down. Bioware, a lot of these companies right now, the live service games, and I hate to say this is a monster of their own making. They have made this stuff a monster of their own making. They have put themselves in these positions, and you look at, you know, Okay. And you see, sharing this tab here, Dragon Age: The Vanguard performed half as well as expected. So yeah, it was so bad that Bioware had a long term was the looked promising, but Dragon Age grabbing the highest concurrent Steam play count for any Bioware game. The long term picture was not good. It said this is from Paul Tassi from Dragon Age. This is from Forbes. It says it was engage approximately 1.5 million players. So, like I said, the sales have not done much. So that's the whole thing. They haven't. People may have engaged with it and talked about it, but yeah. Ooh, here's something here. Um, Alex Ovechkin had scored a goal. Huzzah! And it was a power play goal, and they get the Capitals leading 4-3. Huzzah, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, yeah. That's how you do it. Thanks to Dylan Strome. Let's see, Ovechkin, Dylan Strome. Just amazing stuff. I like having a team that's actually good. It's nice having that. And then, you know, tie it up. And then bam. It's 4-4, tied up, baby. That's how you roll. I love this. It's amazing. Hmm. But yeah, anyway, back to the point. Uh Dragon Age again looks exactly. The new game won 10 years and then another issue. And it seems like the problem with these this video games has taken the worst aspect of entertainment. Like Dragon Age missed like a whole generation, 1 or 2 generations, 10 years in the making. After game of the year of the previous one. You know? That right there, that is the issue of this, the entertainment factor and such. And that is one of the main issues of the Bioware. The main issue. That to me really is the frustrating part of this is that they create 10, 15 years of sequel. Used to be boom, 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 boom. And now it's just like boom, wait, 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 wait. Now you hit it. And there's the audience already moved on. Not just moved on. I don't think the audience was there anymore. Dragon Age, that to me is like people have forgotten Dragon Age. I honestly think it would have been better if they Bioware would have just said, "Hey, re-release them, re-release the Dragon Age games in like an HD port," because they did that with Mass Effect and keeping people talking about it. That's what you have to do. Keep people engaged. You gotta get people talking about it. You gotta get people motivated. You gotta get people engaged with the product. And at that point, it's just no one exactly right here. The sequel exactly. There is nothing. They had no like comic, no movies, nothing. When a game like at least 10 years ago, from exactly new players are like, what are you talking about? What is this? Who are these people? And if you're trying to get new people coming in, because again, hey, this is Dragon Age, I want to come in. You have to go something from a game that's like 10 years old, and that is right there. What are you going to do with that? Like a decade ago. Why are you releasing new stuff from a decade ago? You know, and also the culture war, woke, and all the other stuff here, which is okay, fine. It just the word woke has already been bastardized by everybody and everything else to the point it now means absolutely god dang nothing. Originally, it was basically for black folk to basically be wary about the cops and where you are to now just progressiveness and this and that and the other. It just people have made it both have made it completely and utterly pointless. Thank you, people. You made the word pointless, guys. Take a big old pat in the back there. So yeah, I think honestly most people don't care about Dragon Age because I truly believe they put that stuff in the game. All the other things, maybe they really wanted to just showcase and put that stuff in there. Or the cynic in me is that, hey, it's great, but hey, it's a culture war stuff. Maybe you get some sales. Hey, you know, people talked all about that stuff about Hogwarts Legacy and all the other stuff. They all got angry and mad and ooh. And guess what? It did fool the culture. Or maybe that's how they got all that sales. She was like, they bought it just to get people mad at it. Like that was the whole thing. And they made money. That's what it is. You make money off this stuff. You make money off people's emotions and feelings and everything else. Rather than just like instead of like hating itself, I'm like, I treat it like it's just I don't care. I legitimately don't care about it. It's just like, I don't care. You know? I honestly don't care of I honestly don't care about all these things are because at the end of the day, when they when you have people who just like look at this, hey, you know, but the Dragon Age Vanguard hasn't been around. People have not been talking about that series for a long time, and you're gonna release something new. Put all the stuff in there so we can have people talk about it. You know, maybe that's my like I said, I'm very, I'm getting to the point of very cynical about wokeness and everything else. I'm at that point. And if I'm wrong, people put something in the comments because I'm exhausted by it. I'm just like every 5 seconds, this is woke, that's woke, up, down, everything, left, right, A, B. So I'm just exhausted by it. It's meaningless. Just meaningless. Yeah, and also they said the article says it said that the Vanguard had an unfortunate time to release just over a year with the all-time great Baldur's Gate 3, which I haven't played. I'll probably get it when it's on Game Pass, or I'll see when it's on sale. Because, quite frankly, I just don't really, I'm not into those big RPG stuff. I'll probably get it when it's on sale or something like that. So that's just me. So yeah, Bioware is not looking good. That sort of stuff here. Bioware's, just shaking things up. And I think the reason why is that, and they're probably losing, they're just trimming the stuff because they hired too many people. And also, I think at the end of the day, they're probably using AI. They're probably using AI to fix some of the stuff out, voice acting. I mean, they are doing the Call of Duty, but how many, and they put some artwork there too. When is that going to be in Mass Effect 5? They're going to probably do some AI stuff there too. I mean, heck, they might use DeepSeek. I don't know. Shoot, that's what it's gonna be, man. I mean, at this point, they are just cutting down because they wasted so much money, time, and BS in this big bloated AAA, not and these long sequels that nothing. They're not gonna make any money back. The only like I talk to people right now and says, what games are you looking forward to? The only game I'm looking forward to is GTA 6. That's it. What else is there? What else is there for the entire franchise? What else is there for it? What is it? What is it, people? At this point, I don't know, man. That's what it is, man. Hmm. My hope is that we is they start making good content and also make some smaller content. Get some indie teams in there. The indies are gonna save everyone, but what happens to 1A or double A games? They can do it. Nice, get them in and get these games made in and out perfectly, and you can make them. Get these like you don't need to spend that much money. What happened to those titles, man? They're all gone. And now you're stuck with this. And this is what it is. And it's pathetic and it's sad. Ugh, that's just my personal opinion. Anyway, I want to that's all I gotta say. And then we get to the big show. Um, no, not that guy. We get to the WE's latest PLE. That's right. The road to WrestleMania starts at the Royal Rumble. Starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is going to be the big show, the big thing here. Let's see. It's going to be very fun. It's going to be the biggest show. All the other stuff is coming around here. What's going to happen? My thoughts on the show. Because, man, anyway, that's all I got to say, about all that stuff. I can't wait to talk about it. We'll be back live talking about that, the Royal Rumble. Let's talk about it. We're going to get into it. Anyway, we'll be right back right after this.
The finest ingredients are right in the...
It is like a finger pointing away to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger or you will miss all that heavenly glory.
Speaking, woo, that con flu, not really. Anyway, speaking of that heavenly glory, welcome back to the Dukect Lounge, and we are here at the Royal Rumble. Oh yeah, let's at WWE.com, whatever. So you know, all right, let's take a look at the first time in a long while, kids. The first tag team title match since, let me see, since last year's WrestleMania. It's going to be a PLE. That's right, kids. Kids, ladies and gentlemen, men, women, children, non-binary, everybody. You get excited. We have a tag team championship match, and it's going to be DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Wow, this is going to be very interesting. I think it's going to be a good match between the two. Let's see. Hold on one quick second. To blow my nose a bit. There. That's what I need to do, just to take care of my nose for a bit. So, yeah, this is the first time here, the first 2 out of 3 falls match. Um, I think it's going to be the return. Well, personally, I think DIY will retain, as I think the Motion Machine Guns are going to be the. I think it's going to be one fall and one versus one fall. Then you have the Street Profits come back. I think Ford was at basketball game with his lovely wife, who he thanks God every day. You know what? Bianca Belair, and if I had a beautiful woman right there, I'll be like, yes, I would be thanking God every day too. Yes. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a 2-1-1. I think then you see the Street Fighters make their return and attack them. Going after DIY, Motion Machine Guns to stop them, and they cause a bit of a fracas, and then that fracas, DIY gets the pin, and they win, and you know whatever, and they got they all brawl and they all get like order, and they all know, and they all get punished by not being in the Royal Rumble, or maybe they won't, maybe they will, who knows? I don't know. Something happens, so I think that's gonna be a pick. DIY wins with some shenanigans. That's what I feel. That's what's gonna happen. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is the ladder match for the WWE Undisputed Championship, as Cody Rhodes takes on Kevin Owens after this long feud can come to an end. Kevin Owens has been gaslighting everybody, trying to say he's right and this, that, and the other. Cody Rhodes is basically the undefeated, tattooed, the chosen tattooed necked one. He's just so he's like, oh, he's so great and everything. I think Kevin Owens is gonna use Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's gonna try to maybe help Kevin Owens, but he will fail at that, setting up a match between, I don't know, maybe Cody loses here. I don't know. Maybe Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton for the title at, WrestleMania, and Cody doesn't, but I don't think so. I think Cody is going to make it to WrestleMania. I think Sami Zayn is going to get in there. He's going to be conflicted, and he's going to pick. He looks like he does help Kevin Owens. It looks like he's going to help him, but then Randy Orton's music comes out, and he goes right after KO, and he gets so mad, and then Randy Orton, he doesn't punt KO. He might punt Randy Orton punts Sami Zayn. So we might see that type of heel type of thing back when it happened back in 2000, what, 2017, 2018. So I think that probably is going to happen. That might actually happen. If not, well, I wouldn't be surprised. So maybe that I feel like that's what's going to happen. Because I think Cody comes out and wins, or nothing happens. Cody wins clean because Cody wins low, but the people love him. So I think Cody wins. I think Cody's going to go all the way to W. I think he goes to WrestleMania. I think you know, I don't know who he fights, but Randy Orton, Roman Reigns again. Sure, why not? But then that is just my personal pick. I don't know what happens at the Royal Rumble, but I give a good shot to it. Then we get to the women's Royal Rumble match. One shot to win. If the winner is going to do, right, Hunter going to be in the Hall of Fame. Okay, that's fine. But here we are, the Royal Rumble match, the ladies' Rumble match. Who in the 30 women, who's going to get in, who's going to be out, who is going to be the person to do the impossible? Who is going to be? First, we have Bailey, Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair, Laya Valkyria, the newly crowned WWE first ever Intercontinental Champion. I wish they should actually have matches, but okay. Ivy Nile, Raquel Rodriguez, and Io Sky. Who is going to actually win this match every 90 seconds? Gets in, gets out, but gets a guaranteed women's championship match. I'm going to probably say, you know what? I think Becky Lynch gets that shot. We saw Rhea Ripley get, I think it's going to be that. Or is it going to be or maybe Jay Cargill comes back and win the whole damn thing. Who knows? Um, you said Bailey. I think Bailey won it last year. No, Bailey won it last year. So I don't see her doing it. I think it's probably going to be Charlotte Flair. So I think Charlotte Flair is going to go against Tiffany Stratton. I think that was going to be it's still Tiffy time. So I think it's going to be that Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton at Mania, and I think Charlotte Flair wins that match and becomes a another like 500th time women's champion. Who knows? And then we get to the main event. That's right, kids. We're getting to the main event here. The main event of the main event, the Royal Rumble match. Every exactly it is. The stakes are higher, and we got stars. We got John Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth freaking Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, the U.S. champion, Logan Paul, main event Jay Uso, Penta, Braun Breaker, Chad Gable, Rey Mysterio, and many more. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be come down to Roman, Punk, Rollins, McIntyre, and Cena. My final five, and out of that five, I see the man you can't see. That's right, John Cena winning the Rumble and going on to face. I would say Cody, which would be interesting. But I think he's gonna get Gunther that shot, and and have Gunther. I don't know, man. I still say Gunther is too far in the entire whole of the mid card champion, and that's the problem. I honestly think Jey Uso should have won that world title. Um, I think that is should be the case. I think that should be the case personally. You know, it's just you know, the whole thing. I think Cena's last run. I think he has. I think that would be a good way to go to WrestleMania and win because I honestly don't care for Gunther right now. He is the forgotten man. he's such a mid card champion. So I just have him just lose the belt here and just find his place again and just really start building himself up again. Maybe go to SmackDown for a while. Maybe just really start building himself up again because I think that would probably be for the best of him. Gunther has just fallen off, and that's not even close to or anything else. I think he's just fallen off. In that personal opinion, he has fallen off. Gunther's fallen off. The women's Intercontinental Champion hasn't even took it off the ground. That's what it feels like. I feel Valkyria should be doing more. Um, the WWE Championship in fact, everything is a lull. I know you get me started on AEW. Good lord, that is the king of lulls right now. It's just a pay per view company. Like when you start building up to pay per views, I think you have to sacrifice having really forgettable shows, and that's the really sad part. You know, it's like most of the shows on Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, and heck, I would say AEW, the Dynamite. Under the Collision, it's been forgettable. NXT gets it, but even then, I just feel like, oh, it's just the third brand because they have to show up because it feels like that energy it used to have. But now it's just a paper. It's just all these pay per view stuff. Every lead up to the card and everything. It just seems like Monday Night Raw, Dynamite, and SmackDown are just in this whole state of badness right now, and I think that what I hope that they start getting back to places that they need to be at. I want them to be better. I want these shows to be better. And think that at the end of the day is I think if you do have shows like that and I think what's happening and I want to care about the Rumble. I just don't really have nothing to care about. I hate that because I love watching the Rumble. I love watching the the Rumble because again, so many great stuff, so much great times. It's probably one of the best match out there. So I really, you know, I really just, looking at the card is that there's so much talent, but it feels just empty. It's a lot more empty, and I really don't like to see more of this stuff here being so empty and forgotten about. And that's what it is with this the Royal Rumbles and such. But but I do know who is probably feeling really happy about this stuff here. Let's see if I can get the right here. But I saw this paper by the way. If I can get this thing. People Victor Taylor Perry, you know, just the whole article. If I can just share this, uh, if you have the time, go read this article of ESPN article. This beautiful thing here about the wrestling club. Uh, it's just a very nice little thing here, and if you, um, yeah, just good stuff here. And shout out to Taylor Perry and everything. So I know those kids are gonna love it, and I know when they're gonna be, you know, watching any show, they have that energy. So yeah, I'm very just happy about that. I hope they have a good time, and I'm hoping that they have a lovely time at that Rumble. I hope they watch it. It's gonna be great. I hope they have some good memories and such. Like when I was a kid, I used to love all this stuff. And even when I was a young adult, I loved it. Hell, I still think WrestleMania 27 wasn't that bad. It's crazy. Had one of the worst matches in Rumble history. Not Rumble, WrestleMania history and Cole and King. Why the hell did that took 30 minutes to tell that story? I have no idea. But you understand what I'm saying. When you're there, it gets the energy and the love and the passion, you know? And I really do hope that we get that from the Rumble this weekend. I hope we get that from Collision this weekend. I hope we get that from Monday Night Raw, even though it's been drier than than a desert of entertainment. Other than some debuts, I hope when the road to WrestleMania is going to actually stop amping things up. You understand? I want them to start amping things up. I want Dynamite to start amping up. I want TNA to start amping up. I want these companies to start amping up again. So they deserve this type of excitement from the kids. I want them to have the excitement of people watching again. You know, that's just my personal opinion. Ah, and that's it for the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for being here. Quick like if you like this thing. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you for being here. And have a little more energy and joy. You know? That's all I gotta say. And I think one little quote there that I think someone seems to forget about. We always seem to forget, but sometimes we need to have that memory of that. Let's see, where is it? From I Love Wrestling right there. Remember that of the, you know, or because remember, as we love wrestling, as he said it his best. If I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling. We should all remember that. You know, we all need to remember that one day. Because hey, we all love wrestling. All right, all right. This is Duke CT. Peace and love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Later.